You don't remember from secret Green Beret training, dude?
No.
He failed alphabet.
I didn't fail alphabet. They specifically train you to forget all that shit, so when you're captured, you have plausible
like Jason
deniability.
Bourne.
Yeah.
Smart.
First of all, look, I work for the CIA Special Activities Division, so I'm not even technically military anymore.
Whoa. Where are they sending you next, dude? It's you got to fucking destabilize the country.
This podcast to create and inspire the alt-right to subvert, the black Muslim president that the deep state actually hates.
Oh,
yeah,
not
true.
Trump, who's a distraction.
Interesting.
From the real president, who's black and Muslim.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! There's a secret president.
Of course, Obama's still the secret president.
I didn't know
he expanded all this executive power, and then we let some moron get in that you'll get more mad about than Obama.
Whoa.
Well, Obama passed a law last year in plain sight of everyone that says he's president forever.
I didn't know
it was
that.
signed with Christian children's blood.
Oh fuck!
This is all real.
I didn't know that. The
You
most
didn't
fucking
hear that?
binding ink there is. Christian
Yeah.
Yeah,
children's
the
blood.
globalists all like made him. They like sat him down. They were like, "We need you to be president for life."
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. And so he hired you, or the CIA hired you to
Nobody
stop
hired.
him?
I don't work for anybody.
Oh fuck! Just one last job, Mullen. We need one
So
last
if
thing.
you're doing one last job, CIA calls you. They say, "We need you to do one last job."
Right.
First thing you got to do, assemble the team, right? So who are your boys? You know,
absolutely
We're the
not.
team.
First
We're
of
the
all,
team.
there's no team.
We're
no,
the
no,
team.
come
This
on.
is some bullshit
You gotta
learn
go
from
around.
the movies, dude.
No,
if I'm going
no,
to talk
no.
to me about the reality of being a tier 1 operator, you have to understand that, like, once you get to an elite enough level, it's not about the guy next to you because you can't trust anybody.
Oh, because they might be double agents.
You have to be a superior operator, which means I'm well trained in every type of combat, snitching, which is something
You're
that a lot of
trained in
people.
snitching.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
interesting.
snitch.
Yeah,
at
a
that
lot of
level.
people. You have to understand that being honorable. It's like in ancient Japan. The once the samurai were outlawed, they became ronin, and they had nowhere to go. And there's a couple of them odd jobs here and there, but most of them were murdered by villagers because they had this code. But the ones that decided to become shinobi and embrace the
Shinobi.
dishonorable dark art of ninjutsu, those are the ones who survived.
That was
Some of them even becoming turtles.
Oh, shit!
And Mike Shinoda from the DJ from Linkin Park.
Linkin Park.
yeah.
He's Shinobi.
He's actually Shinobi.
I didn't know that. This is a lot. We're learning a lot, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
okay.
wait. So you're saying that you don't have a team. You never assemble
We're
a team.
the team.
Of course
You
not.
never go to like some guy's workshop and he's welding and you're like, stop it right there, and then he like lifts up the welding mask and he looks at you and he's like, come on.
I know how
not
to
you
weld.
again.
Why would I go to that guy?
Because he's in your team.
I don't need a team. I know how to weld.
Nick found me. I was getting my dick sucked on a hammock, drinking a drink with a little umbrella on it.
Yeah, you don't have to go see like
no,
your
and he was
Stav's
like-
only,
and he
Stav's
was
only
like-
there to weigh down the submarine.
And he was like, "Vacation's over.
when we need the submarine to sink.
Dive.
Yeah,
Everyone's
water.
got their part. I'm a team player. I got nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that."
Well, I mean, I think
15 degrees down bubble. Stav, get that sandwich in your mouth.
I am.
Lieutenant Stav, get that sandwich in your mouth. 18 degrees down bubble.
I will say that I am.
I just fart. It's like a hot air balloon in reverse. You know,
I
I
will
shit a
say
little
I'm-
bit into the ocean every time.
What
we
are
go lighten it
the
up.
IDF ranks? So number 1 is Tattletale.
Yes.
Number
Well,
2 is
yeah.
rank 2 is
Elite.
Liar.
Well, it's
Yep.
elite tattletale.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
tattletale. elite
Tattletale first class.
Yeah.
yeah.
Baby sniper.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Lieutenant Child Killer.
Yeah.
It just goes by different
You don't
flavors
know
of
what they
Sabra
have to.
hummus.
You don't know what.
There's
they have
Lieutenant
to face.
Pine Nut.
There's a fucking seltzer.
Brigadier Deal Finder.
Yeah,
Is
there's
that one
a
of them?
Penny Saver.
yeah.
there is
Lawyer.
a coupon position.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Orthodontist.
There are lawyers in the American Army.
Orthodontist is the 4-star general, dude.
Yeah. Producers Guild rep. And then the
SAG
highest
AFTRA.
rank, the highest rank in the IDF, somebody's nephew.
Don't forget Jap, which Adam is a Jewish
Yeah.
American pussy. Call back,
Call back
baby.
to the first joke of the
Call
episode.
back. I have a hard dick.
I will say that, since you work alone, right?
Yeah.
He does. I'm on the
And
team.
since you're a tier 1 operator,
That's
Stav's
right.
on
We
the team.
established that.
No, he's not.
I'm the
Wait.
submarine guy, and also the pussy eater and fucker.
There is no team, dude.
There's a team.
It's Task
dude.
Force Bravo.
By the end of
I got a
this,
question,
by
though.
the end of this movie, you'll learn you're gonna be Logan at the end, dude.
teams are a
You're gonna
liability.
give your life for me and
You have
Adam.
to assume that no matter what, you're going to get captured. On
That's
every
why you'll
mission.
never have a kid.
I've been
you'll never be in a
captured. I've been
relationship.
captured on every mission I've ever been. They kind of planned for that,
Okay.
and then the
Have
way
you ever
get out.
completed one?
No, in the 1980s, they realized the best method of like exfiltration or whatever is to just make your super soldiers so incompetent that the enemy intelligence eventually has to admit that they're not actually intelligence operatives. That's starting to change because Otto Warmbier, who we sent over to spy on North Korea, and steal that.
Oh,
And
Steal
he died.
that choking hazard poster
Yeah.
from the public bathroom because we wanted to know what their version of the Heimlich maneuver was.
oh.
They
fuck.
put him in a labor camp and he went into a coma and eventually died of botulism here, but we got him back, and that means that they never really picked up on the fact that he
Well,
was
we got a
actually
corpse back.
Smart.
Well, we got back a man in a vegetative state, which is in the eyes of the U.S. Army. Mission complete.
accomplished. He had a lot of
Mission
other
affirmative.
posters rolled up into his asshole. That's what you don't
So
know.
so
We got
exactly,
his body
there were
back,
more posters.
and there was the choking hazard. There was a poster of Kim Jong Un dunking on Michael Jordan.
I
was
loved all
one
the
where
fucking
about
dumb
you-
takes when that story happened. People were like, that's what happens to a white
a
boy.
frat guy.
That's
Yeah.
what a white boy wants to go over there and mess with another culture. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Stop appropriating their culture.
you are a retard. You are a fucking idiot.
Well, he was from like UVA, right?
No, he's from. He lived in Ohio, I think.
I think he was from UVA. But yeah, everyone was like, yeah, he's some sort of frat douchebag that got
Cracker
drunk
ass,
in
mayo
North
ass
Korea.
white boy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, why would you
Super
steal
sad.
a fucking thing from? You're
First
in
of all,
North
why would
Korea.
you go to North Korea?
Exactly.
Just
It's
don't
fucking
go to
stupid.
North Korea.
Yeah.
Go to South Korea. It's tight, dude. They got fucking great Korean barbecue.
Great internet.
They got
The fastest internet.
very fast internet.
You can
because
become a
of the
Bitcoin
WoW.
millionaire down there in South Korea.
Yeah.
And they had
Check
bars.
out some LG OLED TVs.
Yeah.
The next purchase for Cumtown coming soon. OLED TV.
OLED.
reviews.
You got a Kia Optimus. They got a ton
Oh,
of
yeah.
shit ton of those.
When I w-
Hyundai's.
Daewoo's.
when I
baby.
was over
Daewoo
there,
Lanos.
and soju tastes good,
Soju's dope.
you know. And they had something called juicy bars. I went over there to when I was doing like marine based shows, and they had juicy bars, which is just a bar where
Were those guys asking about me?
they're sort of
I'm sure they
prostitutes.
were.
Yeah, they recognized me from being on the team officially. And
But Nick works alone.
well, he says that, but like I said, by the end of this mission, he will. That's
A lot
what
of people.
this is.
A lot of people just listen to the show and they haven't seen me in real life, and they don't realize that one of my eyes is actually a sniper scope.
Yep, absolutely.
It comes out of
Oh.
my head. I have
Yep.
it jammed in my face.
So you see like a crosshair every time you look at anything.
Yeah, one eye is just a regular eye that sees everything in matrix code, and the other one is a
It's a sniper scope.
sniper scope.
That's tight.
And actually, his dick is a sniper,
Yeah.
and his balls are the trigger.
Uh,
He clanks them together. And
I
it
also have
fires.
like a cool scar that goes down my face,
Like over your eye.
over
Yeah.
my eye. Well, I look like in Platoon. The scars on
Which one?
That guy.
Not Willem.
Tom Berenger.
Tom Berenger. Yeah.
I don't remember what he looked like.
They modeled that guy after me.
Tom Berenger.
Yes.
Platoon?
What was your first
The
war
actor.
that you were like in? Was it Korea?
Spanish-American War?
I mean, that's all
Vietnam.
classified. That's
Yeah.
all classified information.
yeah, I know that as a member of the team, but I'm not going to say it either.
And when I say it's classified, I don't mean my participation in one of the wars you've listed. I mean there are secret wars that are going on that people don't know about.
Oh yeah,
We've been
remember the Dutch war we were in? Oh, oops,
yeah.
whoopsie.
I've actually killed more Basque children than cuckoo clock accidents, which seems like a arbitrary. That's the number one thing that kills them.
Absolutely.
Cuckoo clock accident.
Well,
Yeah,
most
yeah.
cuckoo clocks there are
I
just
thought
a
those
knife.
were from Switzerland.
You know how we think it's
Also,
a
the
bird?
Basque, the Swiss Basque.
the
That's
Swiss
who.
Basque.
That's who fucking who loves they. Fucking,
Separatist.
I tell you, they love those damn cuckoo clocks.
Doot, doot, doot.
Um.
That's my impression of a cuckoo clock.
Okay, so I'll just say this, like, if you ever like,
I'll tell you
getting
this. There was
recruited.
a couple years ago, I had to go to Russia because
Yeah, I remember when we went there.
there was this old
you
Soviet.
went too?
Yeah, I was there.
There was this old Soviet.
General.
Yeah, actually, well, an ex-Soviet general that was in the Russian military, and he stole this like satellite that basically fires like a giant electromagnetic laser.
Whoa.
And he was going to
yeah.
fire it at London, so I had to go meet up with one of the women that worked at the satellite installation.
Is that like an EMP, like where it like
kind
shuts
of,
off?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all the electronics.
And I had to
Enormous
go.
muscular pussy.
Yeah, I had to meet up with this woman that worked at the satellite space station where they controlled it, and then
What'd she look like?
she was hot,
had
and
big
I had to
tits.
have sex
Shit.
with her. We had sex.
Yeah, I had sex
Yeah,
with
yeah.
her
She got kidnapped by. It
You
turns
had
out.
sex with her also?
Yeah,
It
later,
turns
though.
out that general was actually working for an ex British intelligence guy
Whoa.
who had turned.
Oh, yeah.
This,
Oh, so he's a bad guy now.
he became a bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But me and him had worked together years earlier when we blew up a chemical weapons facility.
when he was a good guy.
Well, we thought he was a good guy. I guess he was always a double agent because
Whoa.
that Russian general recruited him at that time.
Mhm.
You know, but he held a grudge against me because I changed the timers on the bombs at the chemical plant from 6 minutes to 3 minutes.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Classic Moldog.
Well, I
yeah.
thought he was dead, so
Yeah,
I was trying to save my ass. So I was having sex with this Russian woman,
Yep.
and then we drove around in my BMW for a while.
Nice.
That was a big part of it. And
Yeah, I
then-
remember that.
Yeah, and then
Because I fucked the BMW dealer's wife.
there was another
get us
hot
the car.
woman, even hotter than the first woman, actually.
What, did the first lady turn out to be a bad guy?
No.
Nah.
I thought the first lady on a mission
Obviously-
typically ends up being a bad guy.
You haven't seen.
Yeah, that's all movies, man.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
real
that's
tier
movies.
1 operators.
Sorry. Okay, continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, then there was another hot lady who I had sex with off camera.
yeah,
What do you mean
yeah.
off camera?
I mean, in a different part of my
what do you
life.
mean off camera?
I mean, in a different a different part of the story.
Yeah, yeah.
This story that happened. I had
Well,
sex with her.
I was videotaping everything.
Right.
that he was
Wait,
doing.
so you
we
were
trying to
working with
pitch this.
Stav.
We were trying to pitch this on to True TV.
So you guys have this whole thing.
If he
that
was
you do
there, I
without
wasn't
me.
aware of it. I don't know.
yeah. See, that's how
I was
good
too
I
busy
am.
having sex and putting on my fucking tuxedo.
Oh, that is true. Stav is a master of disguise.
yeah.
You put on like a burqa,
Dude,
you could look like a Muslim
remember, hey,
lady. Or
Nick, you know that first lady,
Yeah,
that
panda
first
bear
super hot
costume.
lady? Yeah, there's just a panda in Russia everywhere. Remember that panda you kept seeing in Moscow?
Wow, with the panda
it was
holding
me the whole time.
Well, at this
holding
point,
a
we're in
camcorder?
Cuba. At this point, we're in Cuba,
Yep.
and then I have sex with that girl one more time, and
Nick,
then
by the way,
The second girl or the first girl?
well, we go to the first girl. I didn't have sex with the second girl.
Yeah,
I
that
actually
was off
I,
camera.
I kill her in a fight where she has a grenade launcher
Yeah.
and a machine gun of some sort,
Mhm.
and then she gets the helicopter she's attached to strangles her in the tree.
Yeah, and what was the line that you said after she died?
Oh, a good. I always enjoyed a good squeeze.
A good squeeze.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Goldeneye.
yeah.
Continue.
No, it's not from the movie Goldeneye.
That really happened.
Yeah, that I mean, it happened. Yeah.
Anyhow, so we go into the base and we turn off the Goldeneye. We use the computer codes.
Wait,
to turn
Cuba.
off-
You're in Cuba.
We're in Cuba.
Yeah. Are you driving an Aston Martin in this one? I keep forgetting what
No,
the
it's
car
a
is.
BMW.
Did you do any
Oh,
gambling?
that's right. You already said BMW.
What's that?
Did you do any gambling or anything?
That was a different
No,
installment.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Never mind.
Anyhow, I killed the guy. I killed the guy who was the traitor.
Mhm.
I threw him. His back breaks.
Who, the
and
British
then,
guy or the Russian
And then I
general?
met up with my obese friend from Texas who works for the CIA. Who,
Mhm. Wasn't me.
yeah,
Different guy.
No, in fact, I think that was Stav. Actually,
No, it was
now
a different guy.
is-
I was the panda.
is
How fat was
portrayed
he?
by fucking what's that guy's Billy Wayne Davis?
No, that's a comic.
No,
Who,
Billy.
the guy from Varsity Blues.
No, the guy
fat guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
I
Joe
was like,
Bob.
I
Joe
don't-
Don Baker. Joe Don Baker is who plays Stav.
Joe Bob.
No, that wasn't me.
Wait,
I remember I
so
did a
how
mission-
fat was this guy?
He wasn't
let's
that
just
fat.
break it down.
I remember I did a mission where I played cards and then they whipped my balls with something at one point, and then I fucked two
Who
women.
whipped your balls.
I don't really remember
Was
exactly.
the eye patch guy?
They had, I think, yeah. I think they took like a seat. They cut the seat out.
Here he is. Here's
and they whipped
Stav.
my balls.
Oh
No,
that guy.
that's not me.
Joe Don Baker. I know that
No.
guy. Yeah,
No.
he's like
He always calls James Bond Jimmy.
yeah.
Jimmy.
Well, I'll tell you, Jimmy. If you want to fuck that girl, what I would do, he's always giving him fucking advice.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't me. I was someone else. I was also James
So
Bond.
you killed the
I was
British
a different
guy
James
in
Bond with
Cuba.
a bigger dick.
The movie's over, dude.
The movie. What?
That's
movie?
the end of the movie.
What do you mean movie?
I mean, not the
That's
movie.
what we
That's
call
the
our
story.
missions.
That's what I call the stories.
That's what we
Every
call our
mission
mission.
is called a
part of my
movie.
training is I sort of live my life vicariously through my own life. And I have to delude myself into
Right.
thinking that I'm confusing my own life with movies that I've seen. That way, that's the only way I could accept the danger inherent to the missions I've gone
and
on.
all the murder, all the killing you've done. Keeps you
yeah.
up at night. It would
How
keep you
could
up at night
sleep?
otherwise.
That-
Right.
Really? How could you dream? Because you have so much
Right.
trauma.
And as it stands, I sleep probably 17 hours a day. So
You do.
We
Yeah.
woke you up to just do this podcast. You're
To
going
do
right
the
back
pod.
to sleep.
right, yeah, I'd be asleep. I just get high and I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I'm not on missions, of course.
He sleeps in one of those astronaut sleeping bags, like on the wall,
I want to sleep in a fucking chamber, like a.
hyperbaric chamber, like
hyperbaric.
Michael.
I've
Jackson.
decided when I die, no cremation, no. I don't want to be buried. I want a tomb. I want
No, like a building.
I want
We're gonna bury
every-
Adam alive.
I want.
with
I
you.
want. I want all of my. Yeah, you put Adam in a cat costume.
That's not fair.
And he's gonna be sealed in the room with me.
You can interrupt his bits for eternity.
He's so boring.
With all of my precious jewels and rubies. I want all of my slaves
Yeah.
sealed in my tomb with me.
I want to
We're
be.
gonna pre-record Nick about to tell a story, and then you saying some dumbass interjection, and him yelling at you.
I want to be thrown in the ocean, just like my hero Osama bin Laden.
How do I want to fucking be buried?
That's not actually what we did, by the way.
Yeah.
What happened?
We fucked his corpse till it disappeared.
What do you mean?
What did we do with the corpse of Osama bin
He
Laden?
got away.
Yeah,
He
he's
got
not
away?
dead.
He got away on the. First of all, I was on that boat.
Where he's back at Tora Bora.
I was on the boat. They said I was about to go kill Osama bin Laden myself, and they were like, "Look, this one looks pretty open and shut. Why don't we let the kids handle this one?"
Mm-hmm.
And they sent in SEAL Team 6, who are honestly like the most unprofessional.
Pathetic.
They're literally pathetic.
Pathetic. They're a joke.
In my experience, as a professional mercenary,
Well, they got the name
Yeah,
SEALs
they're
because
fucking
they're
pussies.
like circus. They
Well,
like
because they
bounce
listen
balls on
because
their
all they
noses.
listen to is "Kiss from a Rose."
yeah.
Oh,
SEAL Team
SEAL
6.
was the first member
Yep.
of
SEAL
Team
stands
6.
for sucking and eating ass lesbianly. The way a lesbian would.
I gotta say, lesbians probably eat ass good.
No, they don't, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're too focused on the pussy.
Yeah, but I feel like they're eating a lot.
The ass has no appeal to them. It's a hole.
I don't think
They
that's
can't.
true.
They don't appreciate penetration, so the ass is literally meaningless to them.
I think they appreciate plenty
the
of
pussy
penetration.
is something they sort of associate with pleasure, I guess, but the asshole is meaningless to them.
No.
No,
Hey,
it
listen,
really
all our
is,
lesbian
dude.
cum boys, pound off in the comments.
Is it true that lesbians' bodies turn into ash pillars if their skin touches sunlight?
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
All right, I wasn't sure.
that's actually how I defeated one of my enemies.
It was a lesbian enemy,
Yeah, well, it's Hillary Clinton.
and they can't see their reflections in mirrors.
That's right, and garlic.
And garlic, they hate
scares them. Yeah.
And then once a month, when their lover is going through menstruation,
Oh, it's
then they feast.
snack time.
They feast on the pussy.
They just put a straw in their pussy and suck. A big twirly straw.
Yeah. Isn't that?
Yep, these are all facts about lesbians that we all know.
These
I
are
remember-
real, true facts.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the nice thing about public school sex ed. You learn stuff about this, and Trump is trying to get that out of the fucking curriculum.
He
and,
wants to get that out.
and frankly, I will not stand for it. I
Dude.
want my son.
I want my son
To know about
educated
this kind of
about
stuff.
sex
Stav's
from a
never gonna have
professional
kids.
gym teacher.
His balls are overheated from his thigh, his fat
First of all,
thighs.
I have beautiful.
He's
big
completely
balls.
sterile.
No,
No, Stav got that.
I'm
thigh
very-
Stav
gap.
comes air.
I'm
A bit
very
of stale
virile.
air, like somebody punctured a tennis ball. That's what comes out of there.
I have a nice juicy load. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's
I've been-
healthy. You know,
I doubt it.
it's pretty good.
That's not what I
What's
read
with the
in your
different
dossier.
taste of pussies?
Dude, did you wait?
I
You
read
broke
your
into my dossier?
I didn't break into it. It's a manila folder that's
Fuck, you're right. I just
pretty
leave it out
pretty
there.
not secure. It does not only does it have your name, it has your picture on the front. So in case whose dossier is this? Who's classified? It has his name and his picture on
My
it.
dossier is sealed because
I
they
thought-
don't want.
I
any
thought
of
that's
the,
respect
You would think it would be
between
a computer
operators.
file,
yeah.
some sort of encrypted computer
No, it's
file.
just in a file cabinet.
Yeah, it's just in a filing cabinet. It's like the way you would store an old expense report.
And it's a piece of paper, and I just
It's a
say,
black and white
my
picture of
cum isn't
you
that good.
wearing a turtleneck, as all dossiers have.
That's true.
The
You
top
gotta-
secret
a black turtleneck.
top
got it.
secret
And I'm
turtleneck.
looking away. I'm looking slightly
Yeah,
off
yeah,
camera. It's
Steve
from
Jobs.
above. Yeah.
You could be fat Steve Jobs for Halloween this year.
That's not bad.